After a while, a lot of men coming up and saying how important that movie is to them. If you think about it, how many movies are really about two guys, friendship, long term? No sex, no romance, no violence, no caper, no buddy picture kind of deal. Just simply about long-term friendship. We're starved of that kind of picture. I think this movie gives a hope, says, if you have patience, if you have hope, if you have persistence, that you can find your own ziwa tineho. You can find your place in the sun.
And what Shawshank did better than any other movie that I know of was it told the story of a man in a hopeless situation who never let go of it and won in the end, and won huge.
People like to have hope, and you know, having a best friend, somebody who would stick by you and wait for you. I mean, my God, I don't know that all of us have lives that are so rich.
Say what to Neo.
If you have a place in your mind or in your heart that you can go to, in spite of everything that you're dealing with in your life, and feel ease and peace, bliss even, then they don't have you.
You either got to get busy living or get busy dying. I think it's powerful, the parallel of Whitmore's character going out in the world and being unable to get busy living. And Red going through the same steps in the same room, and this, you know, facing all of the same challenges of a newly paroled inmate, choosing, despite his deep, deep fears, to get busy living.
Get busy living or get busy dying. That's goddamn right.
It's a religious experience for some people, apparently. They need their shot of uplift.
It's very easy to make a film saying everything's screwed up. Very difficult to make a movie about hope and real, genuine human emotion that has a long-term goal, that has humanity behind it, and not nihilism. Shawshank dared to offer that.
Of all the companies in Hollywood, I think maybe only Castle Rock understood what they had in the Shawshank Redemption, because they're the company that's committed themselves to films. I think of them as throwbacks to the great Hollywood dramas of the 40s and 50s. And they've made quite a success of that against all odds.
I think back and saying, well, you know, for one brief shining moment, there was this perfect script and this perfect cast and a wonderful director and a great time and a movie that people love and are devoted to and that will always be there.
You don't know if you're ever going to see another script like this as an actor. The scripts like Shawshank come around like once every 20 years, maybe. I mean, great movies, I mean, they just don't.
What you hope when you tell stories is that not only do people get something from them and respond to them, but that in some way you're making the world a little bit better. And the whole experience of Shawshank for me was fathoming that and digesting it and dealing with it. And it's really been food for me ever since, because my whole goal in life is to try to have another experience that would be similar to the one that I had on that film.
Every now and then, a Shawshank Redemption is going to come along, and we'll talk about it forever. We still talk about Casablanca. Nobody will ever stop talking about Casablanca.
It's always a collective effort, but that script, if there hadn't been that solid of a script, you wouldn't have attracted the talent. You wouldn't have had the kind of movie you had. And that's testament to how important script is in the process. You start with something that strong, you're bound to come up with a strong movie.